Okay, let's talk about one thing. And there was this video. There was this video about basically crossing. Like this is in China. This is Yangtze River, the longest river in China. This is in Wuhan. Again, Wuhan. Fucking shit. And a person is basically crossing it on foot. On foot. Yeah. And there is no water whatsoever. Judging by like the look of it, I don't know. Like it's sand here, and it's like the sand that would be on the beach rather than on the actual like bottom of the river, because there's no mud, no anything, right? So is it either it's been dried for quite some time, because it's just a sand that would be on the beach. In the middle, there like some mud and some puddles, whatever. But yeah, but just the fact that it is so wide and so big, and yet there is no water, it's quite eerie. It is quite eerie. And it's quite eerie because I've actually noticed in this year, in 2022, in my hometown in Belarus, I went out and I kind of got a few pictures because I've never fucking seen it in my entire life in more than like 30 years. That the river I've seen the river bed of my river, basically it's got quite severe like drought. um and it's so weird because we had not such a hot summer. We did have rains, and yet in I think in September or whatever, I went to the river and I've seen riverbed where I shouldn't have seen it. It was missing basically like a half a meter of water, and the river is not that deep anyway, but it's quite wide. And so I was like absolutely shocked that it was missing like at least half a meter of water. And so because it was like half of water of missing, I could see exactly this kind of things. I could see the riverbed, and it was really unsettling. For some reason, it was on posted on Reddit. On interesting as fuck. It's labeled as misinformation, fake. Moderators remove this post, blah blah blah. But I couldn't like see the post of moderators wherever saying like how exactly it is a fake, why it's a fake. Somebody said that perhaps again the Wuhan, perhaps it's like Wuhan Yangtze River, sorry, has this like two sleeves, and apparently one of those sleeves is kind of either dried up or maybe like intentionally was dried up. I'm not really sure um, what's happening there, but or maybe like just one sleeve continued flowing and another one has dried up. In any case, I don't think it's a great thing. That even like I don't and I don't see how it's a fake actually. So I don't particularly sure. I'm sure I understand. Like you can see like the giant bridge like in a distance. You can see that there should be, because like why the fuck would you build such a giant bridge if there wasn't a giant river here? So apparently there should be a river here, and we can see some puddles, some things like there should be a river here, and it's not there. And that's why I remember instantly like my own experience this same year. Um, this was posted basically in October of 2022. This video, I have made my observations in another part of the world, but like in September, I think, of 2022, and that's why like I don't see how it's a fake. And especially people have pointed out that basically the second this post was on the Reddit in Chinese, China news, some propagandists from China, they've basically posted several photos of this Yangtze River with absolutely like full river deep. Like there are ships crossing, passing underneath. They're just saying like Wuhan Yangtze Bridge, welcome 65th birthday this week, as if to say that whatever you are seeing right now is not true. So I don't know, like, I do not know how and who from moderators actually removed this post as being a fake news, because if somebody puts a video like that, right, and I see that immediately Chinese propagandists are using the same pictures and are going immediately to Twitter, basically the same day, and saying, no, 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 it's fake, it's not true. Here, look at this, how much water we have, how much, like the full scale of the river, right? Like what you saw is not true. Like this immediately rings some bells in my head, because listen, I grew up and I live in a fucking dictatorship, pieces of shit kind of a country. And I know the second authorities start saying that something is not true, most likely it is true. So this is extremely suspicious that the day that this was posted and it was upvoted and it got a lot of traction, first of all, now I see that it's removed. So which kind of a part is Reddit playing here? And who's controlling these moderators, and who are these moderators who removed it, and where is actual information how it's a fake? Where is like a pinned comment that says that it is fake because it is probably fake because of this and this and that? I don't see any of that. I do not see any of that. And yeah. I don't like there is something going on. Obviously I'm not in China. I will never go there unless the garbage, Communist Party falls apart, just because, yeah. But they're lying, they're lying. Somebody's definitely lying. And the fact that Reddit removes that video or like blocks this post, this is suspicious to say the least, right? So yeah, I just wanted to bring this to attention, because I want to also talk about some other stuff in the world, not only the things that are happening in Russia, Belarus, Ukraine. So yeah.